Neyland Stadium, home of the Volunteers. And the Vols will put total runner to crank us up. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Arkansas's offense will have the football first. And for their sake, they better hope they've solved some of the turnover and protection issues that just plagued them in a nightmare of a game last week, David.
It was not a good performance. And this offense has got to grow. It's got to get better. And they've got to find some ways to move the football. They've got to throw the football, but we can't turn it over. Just those are the critical mistakes. More games are lost than won. And last week, too many turnovers for this quarterback.
Well, they just had too many negative plays and too many turnovers in that game to win. They believe they've got the dudes offensively to win games so long as they stay on schedule. But when you're going backwards and you're giving the offense on the other side more possessions because you turn it over, that's a recipe for disaster, and that's something they have to be able to avoid in this game.
And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
He gets a block. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. So Tennessee's offense will go to work for the first time today. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the tight end. Makes the tackle at the 23-yard line. Give him 10 yards and enough for the first down. Pass completion, move the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Quarterback may change this route. Wants to go up top on first down. He's got an open man. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be first and goal.
Well, there's an example of how this tight end can be a big weapon in the passing game. That time on the corner route does a nice job separating from the defender and hauling in the catch.
A first down run in the red zone. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Volunteers!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Catch in the middle, it's Yoder. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Passing game kept the drive moving. Here's first down. Back to pass, it's Algier. Finds his tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. The Razorbacks can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wants to go up top. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. It's complete. And a big gain there. He's knocked down immediately at the 45. And the Razorbacks with the 1st and 10. From the gun, the ground game. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Got his man on the right. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. The noise reverberating off the checkerboards in Neyland on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands. The Razorbacks line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And they'll let that one go, and it'll roll out of bounds. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Quick release on the RPO. Found a little bit of room there to get it up to the 30 before going out of bounds. The Vols can really attack on this 2nd and short. Might be calling a hot route. Going to take a shot on 2nd and short. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Turning it on. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown ball.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Trying to set up the screen, and that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
And you're trying to get the ball to the running back quick and let him get some space, but there was absolutely no space. They penetrated quickly, and they got him before he could even get going.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And the Razorbacks send out the punt unit. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He'll field the punt and look for room. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. So here is the Tennessee offense. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. Pulls it and fires to the left. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 at the 38, and these guys are on the move. Now they've moved it just inside the 40. 1st and 10 from the 39. The hand to the running back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Quarterback making adjustments. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up.
This guy already has a touchdown. He almost had his 2nd right there. You saw how good he is after he has the ball in his hands. Great job by the quarterback. A, finding him. B, getting it to him quickly. And then his speed and his God-given ability does the rest. He's got his offense in great field position.
A little screen to the running back. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Off the play fake. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
I love the vision on the quarterback by this defense. Dude, you know that ball's going to come out pretty quick down here on the goal-to-go situation. They break on the football, and they make sure they swat it down so the offensive guy can't make a play.
Oh, they're after him. And he's out of bounds just short of the goal line, but are they ever in business now?
You know, in these goal line situations, the field starts to shrink. It's easier to key in on these guys that you know can fly at the quarterback spot. Defense was locked in. Nice.
Beck's going for the goal line. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Tennessee. No Good season doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6.
And the head coach is going to keep going for it on 4th down because his offense responds like that. Your coach gives you the ultimate vote of confidence. Down on the goal line, we're going for it. I believe in you guys to execute and get us in the end zone, and they pay it off. Phenomenal job up front by the offensive line. You love to see a team respond to their coach's confidence.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. From the gun, running back gets to give. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Tries to do it himself on the draw.
Well, this guy's a weapon, throwing it and running it, and you know he's going to try to hurt this defense with his legs.
It puts so much stress on the defensive line to chase him and the fact that the play is extended so long.
Yeah, if they...
Rush coming in high, and they got him at the 29.
On that RPO, the QB is just trying to keep it himself and see if he can get the first down, but nothing doing. He wasn't able to spring free, just too much speed defensively, and now it sets up 4th down.
Hunt is on its way. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. First snap of this drive comes from their own 44. Complete to start this drive. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Back to pass on 2nd down. He's got the tight end. Still running at the 40. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening. That's the end of the quarter, and Tennessee has the lead. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Wants to adjust the pattern. To the air on 1st down. Fires to the middle. Finds a man on the left. He makes the catch. He's knocked down immediately, but they'll have a goal-to-go situation from the 8.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often, and with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
Wants to throw again. Bringing the heat. It's complete to the right. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Offense trying to pay it off on 2nd and goal. Looking to fire. Looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Volunteers! They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession.
Well, this thing's turning into a rout, and it's turning into a rout quickly. Really nice job by the offense there, but it's not just them. Their defense is getting it done. Their special teams are getting it done, and it just feels like they're really feeding off of this home crowd and their energy. This has been the definition of home field advantage in this football game.
No idea what he could have been thinking to try to return that one, and they stop him at the 7. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Yoder. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there. Still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The Razorbacks with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to pass. It's Algier. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down. And the Razorbacks come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Trying to take it back. Finally brought down. But what a play, not only to get the football, but to thread the field position with the return.
Man, what great discipline by this defense. They didn't sit on route short. They take a shot down the field on 3rd and short. Questionable shot, probably. Nice job being disciplined and getting the interception.
Yeah, just because you have the shot play called on 3rd down like that as a quarterback, that doesn't give you the freedom to just throw it down there if he's not open. I think that time he forced it into traffic, and that's why it got picked off.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Quarterback making checks. Looking to throw on 1st down. Going over the top. Got it! He's out of bounds after a big pickup, but there's a flag on the field, and this might be coming back.
Hold on.
There are penalties you sort of forget about and others that sort of stick with you for a while. You get a play like that wiped out, that one's going to linger. Takes a snap, wants to throw. Right on the money. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening. Now on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Fires to the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
He came into this year with big expectations. Everybody expecting him to stat it up. And now with that last completion, he's already over 2,000 yards passing for the season.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Unleashes to the end zone. Pass is broken up, incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Back to pass. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. Boy, they love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. And the misfire goes out of the back of the end zone.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're at 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
He's got it on the run. He's not going to get there. Stop short on 4th down.
Great coverage on that 4th down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Looking to throw, it's Algier. They get to him as he throws.
Yeah, and unfortunately, this guy's been beat like a drum. He's been hit, sacked a bunch of times already, and another hit right here. I'm literally looking at my offensive line and be like, dude, I need some more time. You got to protect me better than this. Give me a chance to complete some passes.
Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Out of the gun, looking to throw. Fires to the wide out. Complete to the left. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Just inside the 35, 1st and 10 from the 34. Looking to throw on 1st down. Looking to the big tight end. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
Bad news on that play, it's an incompletion. The good news is the quarterback knew if his guy wasn't going to catch it, nobody was with that ball landing out of bounds.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Throws for the tight end. That one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the right. He's got it. Right on the money with that throw. The defense was there, but they are in the red zone with a 1st down at the 12. And the Volunteers are moving quickly down the field. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. Down to the 12-yard line, it's 1st down. Looking downfield on 1st down. Makes the grab on the left. Touchdown ball! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
How about the day for this young fella? 3 receiving touchdowns. Hey, defense, that guy's good. We might want to do something about it. Let's send 2 at him. Let's send 3 at him. We can't let this guy continue to beat us time and time again.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll bring it out. It's Stark. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now. You got to get some points on the board. You got to create something positive, Jesse. There hasn't been a whole lot to be positive about in the 1st half.
If I'm playing quarterback, I'm locating my go-to guy at receiver. Who can I count on one-on-one to go and make me a play? Maybe even one-on-two. Who can go up, catch the ball, get us some yards, and get us some points.
Dropping back, it's Algier. Shoots it to the left. Got him downfield. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's 1st down at the 38. The Razorbacks will hustle to the line. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Going downfield for the big play. Oh, he makes the play. It's intercepted. Going the other way, and he's got room. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. Leaves it with the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
He wants to change this route. Going to sling it on 2nd down. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Touchdown, Tennessee! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
And man, the defense really needed to stop there. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered at half with this squad because it's been a struggle in the 1st half.
And he's coming out of the end zone. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. They'll try to put a drive together starting from their own 12. Looking for a man. It's Algier. Unloads to the wideout. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. They're dealing with a second and long. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. Fires to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. He gets it down to the 30-yard line, and time is running short here in the first half. New set of downs after the completion. Quick completion to the right. Breaks into the open. They get him on the ground late in the half. They have the first down at the 41. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They'll leave it with him. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. It's complete to the left. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better third down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to third down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
And the Razorbacks will line up to punt it away. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. They'll test the right side. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime.
Let's go!
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Just a short pass to the tight end. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Might be changing the route. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Makes the grab inside the 30. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, you've been calling a great one today in Knoxville so far. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Neyland Stadium.
They bring him down, but not before a really good return sets up this offense in solid field position. To the air on first down. Looking deep. Got it in stride inside the 20. Touchdown, Volunteer! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how how to get this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing, he's working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different, bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Offense working from the pistol. On the ground, it's Humphries. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
I gotta be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Lining up from the 34 on first down. Running back searching for a hole. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Man, it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. Be interested to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The Razorbacks come to the line on third and short, trying to convert here. They'll go to the air. And the deflection by the defense. Great play on third down brings us to fourth. The punt team makes its way onto the field. They'll get him corralled and down at about the 19-yard line. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Looking to throw on first down. Showing the arm strength to the left. Ball's in the deep ball. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42. They used the jump play to cross midfield, and they've got it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. He stopped at the 32, picks up 10 on the play and gets the first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. He might want another play. Wants to throw on first down. Under fire. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. Touchdown ball! That's the way you finish a drive and put up points.
You cannot say enough about this quarterback's toughness on that one. Staring downfield, knowing he's going to get absolutely blasted by the defender, and still somehow able to deliver an accurate throw way down the field. It just does not get any better than that from the quarterback position.
From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Wants to go up top. Pressure coming. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Throws to the wideout. Picked off. What a play to set him up. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
It How about that? That's the first INT for this guy. Like, he's gone all throughout this year, taking care of the football, making plays, really, really building trust with his offensive coordinator. First mistake. Hey, listen, put it behind you. You've had a great season so far, young man.
Looking to throw on first down. Gets it out quickly. He's got enough space. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but not before yet another big play in this passing attack.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays. You better change your looks up to try and get a takeaway to get back in this game.
Safe completion on the screen. Touchdown, Tennessee! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
And they cap off the drive with a touchdown, throwing the football. In the last play, they got the explosive. They get right back to the line of scrimmage and dial up another one. Great work by the quarterback and his target being on the same page. These last two plays, throwing the football, man, it doesn't get any better than that.
He'll return it. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
To the air on second down. Catch in the middle, it's Turbin. And makes the tackle at the 23 after he got 10.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw.
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
And there's no mystery as to why this team's losing today. They've given up 5 sacks. They cannot keep their quarterback upright. And you just saw another example of it right there. He has never been able to get into rhythm throwing the football.
Gets it out fast. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Turbin. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. And the Razorbacks will punt it away on 4th down. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Snags a quick pass on the left. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Here comes the offense on second down. Making side adjustments here. They'll go to work in the air on second down. He rifles one deep down the middle. He's got an open man. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Volunteer.
When these offenses get in the rhythm, they're hard to stop. Already up early, got a short field, take advantage of it too, get another touchdown. This offense is doing whatever they want to do and having a lot of success.
And he puts through the extra point. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Wide receiver comes in motion. Second down, he'll throw it. Snagged out of the air. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll rely on running behind the big left tackle here. He's knocked down behind the line of scrimmage again, and this just hasn't been his day. Nowhere to run. Second down, they'll go to the air. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. Now facing a third and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And he's got it inside the 35. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30. Here's an opportunity for this offense in search of its first touchdown. It's 1st and 10. They'll go back to the ground. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, and at some point you're going to have to change your thought process. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Grabbed in the middle. It's Turbin.
And that's a great example of this quarterback having intense confidence in his own arm talent. That was not an easy window to throw into, but he had the ability, and he knew it.
They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. There he goes. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. The Razorbacks come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll try the left side. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Good.
Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. Time winding down in the corner as they come to the line. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And that one's incomplete as they tried to hit him with a big play on the final snap of the 3rd quarter. 4th quarter is coming up. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive 4th quarter comeback. They'll try to start this final period by putting a 3-spot on the board. And this field goal attempt will be a 48-yarder and not straight on from the left side. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Men, it just means more in the SEC, and take a look at how things are playing out here. Kentucky needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with this crowd there in Lexington behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback. They're trailing by 10 to Florida. Implications galore inside the SEC, and we'll circle back if anything big should happen.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They're working that left side. Finds his way up just short of the 40 to the 39-yard line before he goes out of bounds. They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Got his man downfield. Speeding down the left side. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown ball. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the 4th quarter.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And this is always the time in the game where coaches are absolutely watching. Like, which one of my guys mail it in and quit? And if you're the quarterback, man, you've been sacked a few times, you've turned the football over. Like, continue to play, find some ways to maybe get a few first downs and make something positive happen.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Motion from the wideout. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Rush coming in high, and they got him at the 29.
You got to love a defense that just is flying around and having fun. That's what these guys look like, right? All game long, everything has gone their way. And here we are early in the 4th quarter, and they are still bringing their A game, getting a sack on that last one.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack. And the Razorbacks will bring the punt team onto the field. Secures it at the 30. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. So here is the Tennessee offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly.
Gonna take a shot. He got it. Touchdown, Tennessee. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. That one ought to give them firm control of this game, and they have gotten things going here, about to move to 4-1.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen. both sides of the ball today.
The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
And how about this offense, man? It's been a rough day. You're getting beat down. You're trying to find some kind of momentum late in the game to build something off of, and you give up another sack.
The Razorbacks have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. A strike downfield. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. This is where you make the money on the drives. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Nowhere to go, and the ball was loose. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike scored. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
And I don't know if they're going to get the same looks defensively because of just how explosive that play was, Reese. David, they may be seeing a little bit more off coverage on this drive and maybe some softer boxes to run into.
And when you make that kind of explosive play, you're going to put the defense on its heels. They're going to be a little bit more conservative. So this offensive approach now, maybe I don't have to go deep. I can go a little bit shorter and just make those easy plays underneath.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking to fire. Going for 6. Touchdown Volunteer! Fired in from the red zone for the score. Now they've got a little breathing room after that score, and a Week 6 victory is in the offing, it appears.
Points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. And after that last turnover, David, prime example, sometimes the harder you try, the worse it gets.
And it just puts you behind the 8 ball. I mean, this offense has to do something, put it together. You got a deficit, Palmer. You need some mojo. Something needs to go your way.
At this point of the game, they've got to score.
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
Man, this offense just keeps trying to find something to go well. They're down so big. There's still time on the clock. Maybe they can put something together, but so far today, this has been ugly.
Back to pass on 2nd down. And the defense gets loose, bringing the Heat, and down he goes again. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack.
And I bet the frustration meter for this offense is so high. If you can't keep your quarterback upright, it's hard to move the ball. It's hard to score points. This offensive line has not protected him at all, and that's why so many sacks keep happening.
He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Reads it, fires complete. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line. Ball marked at the 26. It's 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Finds his big tight end. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. The offense changing the play. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Oh, kinds of room to throw that one in there. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep. The Volunteers trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. He wants to throw it. Fires to the tight end. Trying to hit him with a quick game on 1st down, and nothing doing there. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Wants to keep it in the air. Into the end zone. And give him another 6. Grabs it for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
This has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. They went 3 and out the last time they had it, and at this point of the game, you just can't afford many of those. To the air on 1st down. Finds the tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top. This offense has to dial something up.
And here comes the offense on 2nd down.
42 Spider. 42 Spider.
Wants to go up top. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Looking for more room. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Holding. Offense.
So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. Quarterback may change this route. Looking to throw on 1st down. Looking for the end zone. And give him another 6. Grabs it for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Well, you can't get momentum in a game any better than they just did. Defensively, you get the turnover. Right away, your offense jogs on the field. You take a shot deep, you hit it for a touchdown. They've got a lot of explosive playmakers on this offense, and you saw it right there.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. This has been a really disappointing performance, David, no question about that, but they can find some positive.
Yeah, and every time you watch the tape, you know, Jesse, coaches are pointing out, look at this. This was open if we'd have just ran the details to the right route. Football, little things can make a big difference.
Yeah, that's why they call it a game of inches, David. But I'll say this, if you're on offense, don't go on social media this week. It ain't going to be pretty after this performance. You've got to lock in. You got to take the week of practice very seriously and find those positives that you can build off, David, you're talking about.
Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. They'll run play action. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Oh, the offense fortunate to fall on that one, and they'll live to fight another play. And the Razorbacks will try to pin them back with the punt. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. So here is the Tennessee offense. And now one of the most satisfying moments in football, just watching that clock drain away while you have control of the ball, Jesse.
And this is definitely one of the best play callers, right, for an offensive coordinator. Get ready to go into victory formation. So many good things happened today. It seemed like everything he was dialing today, David, ended up working out.
No doubt. They've put a lot of highlights together, put a great offensive game together, complete football game. They get the win. On to next week.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. At the 40, there he goes. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30.
Nice job getting outside, right? Those running backs, they get on those tracks, they run outside. Now they're in the open field. It's so tough. Those safeties are flying down, try to get an angle, but you could tell the speed sets him up, makes the big play out to the left.
Quick handoff. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. They go to the ground. Oh, he's got some room, headed to the goal line. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total. I think we can just about blow the candles out on this one. It's all over.
No doubt, it's over. But you know what, Reese? These stats aren't over. They count for postseason awards. So I'm all for piling on the stats, running up the score, offense, get the stats.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. At this point, it really hasn't been your best day. Just try to find something to build on here at the end, David.
Yeah, just try to keep fighting. Show your kids you're going to keep fighting, keep throwing the football, try to get some points up. Palmer, points have been at a premium. They haven't scored very much, but keep fighting, man.
Yeah, and just, try to find things to build off of for next week as well, right? I mean, it's all about continuing to improve week in and week out. So whether that's identifying playmakers or just seeing what you can come up with here at the end of this game and not quitting.
It'll be 3rd and long. We'll see if this offensive line is ready for the blitz. Looking down the middle. Finds his man. It's Wilkins. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. The Razorbacks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. Now facing 2nd and long after the defense came up with that sack. Back to pass. Under fire. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.